Hi, I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. I've written from time to time about the qualities to look for before you engage a financial planner, such as experience, professional qualifications, and having a fiduciary responsibility to others. One other factor is often important as well, whether a planner is a heart as well as a head advisor. You aren't necessarily going to identify an advisor's heart qualifications with checklists or by asking direct questions. It's often more effective to observe the advisor's behavior and listen to what they say in initial interviews. Here's a few ways to learn answers to important questions you may not know how to ask. Number one, are you authentic? Do you live what you teach? Even in pre-engagement interviews, planners may expect you to disclose substantial personal and financial information, your approximate net worth, significant life events like divorces or severe illnesses, career or life goals. Notice whether planners seem comfortable sharing appropriately about their own related experiences. It's also helpful at this point to ask two direct questions. First, is your own portfolio invested in the same funds and with the same philosophy as those of your clients? Two, are you a client of another financial planner? Number two, will you listen to me with attention and respect? Do advisors listen more than they talk? Do they interrupt? Do they brush aside concerns that you raise or fail to answer your questions? For couples, do they interact with both of you? All of these are red flags. In addition, you might ask for brief examples of how the advisors help clients navigate difficult situations. Here's the kind of response that would be a positive sign. When the markets drop and a client becomes fearful and wants to go to cash, here's what my response would be. First, I would assure them that they could absolutely get out of the market if they choose. Then I would ask questions about how would it feel if they did go to cash? How would they know when to get back into the market? What would they do with the cash? Essentially, I would support them in talking through their fears rather than simply telling them what they should do. Third is, can I trust that you won't judge and criticize me for my financial mistakes? A useful piece of advice I received years ago was don't tell people about your successes and how great you are. Tell them about your warts. Nobody can relate to somebody who's perfect. It may seem counterintuitive to trust financial advisors who talk about their own financial screw-ups. Yet, someone who can admit to mistakes and learn from them often demonstrates more genuine confidence and maturity than someone who tries to impress you with success. If advisors seem willing to share their warts, they are unlikely to shame or judge you for asking questions or disclosing your own misjudgments. 4. Does what you do really make a difference for clients? Ideally, a planner's passion for and commitment to the profession is about people as much as numbers and investment returns. If advisors share clients, their success stories, notice whether they're appropriately guarding the client's privacy. Focus on relationships and life transformations, and appear to regard clients with respect and appreciation. Essentially, when you interview a prospective financial planner, what you want to know is, can I trust you? Not only with my money, but with my fears, my life challenges, and my dreams. Even though you don't put that question into words, you can and should expect planners to answer it. Thanks for listening.